10 hidden ways to make $1 billion. The six-figure wage has long been seen as the pinnacle of success, with many seeing it as a sign that they've made it. Those that top lists like the famed Forbes 100, on the other hand, aren't satisfied with 6 or even 7 figures. They propel their earnings and wealth-building endeavors into the billions, resulting in net worths of tens, if not 11s of millions of dollars. In this video, we will be sharing 10 hidden ways to make $1 billion using the real-world paths of today's billionaire legends. If you're the hyper-ambitious kind interested in following in the footsteps of this upper echelon of the top 1%. Hello there, welcome back to Expat TV, your #1 expert advisor. Before we get started, if this is your first time here, you can subscribe to our channel to get more video content like this. Number 1. Strive to be among the 1% of your field's highest paid professionals. Shocking, isn't it? Well, you need to become an expert at a high-paying job. If you know what you're doing and specialize, being a millionaire is a piece of cake. Doctors, lawyers, and executives in the United States and Europe make an average of more than $150,000 each year. It's possible to double or even quadruple that if you're an expert in your field and hyper-specialized. As a rule of thumb, the best-paying career with the fewest barriers to entry is in sales. You can make a lot of money no matter where you are, or if you know how to market. People in sales make more than twice as much as doctors and attorneys do in a year, and they'll hit the $1 million barrier in just 4 years. Number 2. Write a few good-selling novels. Many people believe that in order to make money from books, you must write the next Harry Potter or 50 Shades of Grey. The chances of you hitting it out of the park are quite slim. Nevertheless, if you discover the perfect angle and a ready audience, you can easily make $1 million from writing books. Few people realize that to become a New York Times best-selling author, you only need to sell roughly 10,000 books or even 5,000 if you've previously appeared on the list. If your writing is good, just keep publishing novels until one of them is a success. Number 3. Start a dropshipping business under your own brand. If you're unfamiliar with dropshipping, it's a fun and unique business strategy in which you select a supplier, someone who can make, package, and ship a product on your behalf. It is your responsibility to increase sales. This is how it works. Let's imagine you identified a supplier in China that can package and deliver weight loss tea for $5 per package. You now create a website where you sell those same goods for $20 each. When the order arrives, you give $5 to the supplier, along with the order details, who handles everything and delivers the item to the buyer on your behalf, leaving you with the remaining $15. Cha-ching! Profit! Number 4. Start a modest company and expand it. Although most of the ideas on this list are extremely specialized, the majority of people become millionaires by starting and running a small business. We realize it sounds a little more general, but it encompasses the growth-oriented hustler mindset. Starting a new business is always difficult, but the approach is often the same regardless of the industry. It all starts with a problem to solve, figuring out how to get paid, and then hiring people so you can focus on the critical aspects of the business. Everyone has a few business ideas floating around in their thoughts. It's just a matter of putting them into action. Although this may appear to be a daunting task, it is actually rather simple. Number 5. Buy a franchise and make it a huge success. If you're not the creative kind, a franchise is a straightforward and profitable method to go into business because someone else has already optimized it for you. All you have to do now is make sure things keep moving in the right direction. For those who don't know, a franchise is when a corporation builds a profitable business with an already recognized brand that is built on a simple method that can be replicated over and over. So, how does this function? You contact the company with the intention of purchasing a franchise. There are 2 types of fees that you should be aware of: a basic franchise charge as well as a share of the revenue generated. The firm gives all of the tools you need to get your business up and going in exchange for this money. Profitable franchises can be found for as little as $10,000. although there are definitely more expensive possibilities depending on what you're searching for. A Dunkin' Donuts franchise fee, for example, ranges from $40,000 to $90,000 depending on location. That's not all though. To ensure that you can keep the business functioning, the corporation demands that you have at least $250,000 in liquid assets. You must choose the best franchise for your location and budget. Number 6. Working for a multi-millionaire is at number 6. Or better still, work for a billionaire. Working for someone who has made $1 billion is the fastest method to make your first $1 million. Rich individuals cherish time above all else, and persons who can save them time are highly valued. Find someone who is extremely affluent and assist him in either saving time or making more money. In either case, you'll discover that their generosity is proportional to the value you add to their life. Before you attempt this, you must first establish a trusting relationship with the affluent individual. The last thing you want to do, and we can't emphasize this enough, spam them with how great of an idea you have that will alter the world. Even we, believe it or not, receive at least 100 emails like this every month, to which we never respond. Most people associate multi-billionaires with entrepreneurs who start businesses, but the truth is that nearly 1 in 5 millionaires work for someone else and earn their fortune that way. Working for a wealthy individual is more likely to make you a millionaire than starting your own firm if you think about it. We recommend that you locate a mentor if this is your plan. These people are eager to assist you in your development. They provide advice and opportunities that you would not otherwise have. They'll bring you into their organizations and make sure you're taken care of if they trust you sufficiently. Number 7. Become a YouTube sensation. Who knew that going viral on YouTube could turn you into a millionaire? Everything has changed in the previous several years. Obviously, it depends on the style of video, whether it's advertiser-friendly and who's watching it, but a rough estimate would be between 500 million and 1 billion views. Large producers are also exploiting their YouTube celebrity to generate extra revenue streams, like the Paul Brothers merch lines or Jeffree Star's beauty business. YouTube is the new television, and that's why we are here. Create a YouTube channel, but don't leave us. Haha. Number 8. Have a blog that gets over 40 million views per month. A well-read blog can still make you a multi-millionaire when it comes to marketing purposes. Viral Nova's creator Scott DeLong was one of the people we were keeping an eye on closely in this field. In case you've never heard of him, he's been at the vanguard of viral pieces distributed via Facebook. He launched Viral Nova in 2014 and sold it 1.5 years later for an estimated $100 million. In November and December, he was already making more than $1 million a month from advertising revenue. Unless you can achieve what Scott accomplished and ride a new wave that no one else has figured out yet, getting to over 40 million monthly visitors on your site is the most difficult item on this list. Number 9. Create an app with 1 million users. If you know what you're doing and can provide a good service, there's still a lot of money to be made with applications. The trouble with apps is that you've already lost until the user feels compelled to return to the app on a regular basis. In the last few years, the app ecosystem has changed. Candy Crush Saga made nearly $1 million per day at its peak. Meditation software Calm was recently valued at $250 million, and now Fortnite has surpassed $1 billion in just 3 months thanks to in-app purchases. The ability to generate additional cash within the app has been the key to most apps' success. If clients discover value in what you're offering, the route to the first $1 million can be shorter than planned, depending on how much revenue you can extract from each individual user. Number 10. Save money aggressively and invest it for several years in index funds. For this, you must comprehend the power of compound interest in order to profit from it. It's been called the world's most important mathematical discovery, and by someone, we mean Albert Einstein. Compound interest is the world's 8th marvel. Whoever understands it deserves it. Whoever does not pays for it. If you understand money and invest funds, you can easily achieve a 7% yearly return. It's now a question of how much money you can save. Traditional techniques are as follows. If you save 10% of your annual income and make $50,000 each year, it will take you 40 years to save $1 million. But who wants to be a millionaire in their senior years? Definitely not us at Expert TV. We have come to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video and would like to get more content like this, do subscribe to our channel. You can also leave us a comment on any topic you would want us to talk about in the next video.